So I've talked before about this idea of performative lunacy, which I sort of aped from Machiavelli, which is this idea that it can be wise to simulate craziness, to simulate lunacy at certain moments in time in order to achieve business objectives. Typically I advise doing it in a negotiation context, depending on who the counterparty is, and it is this very powerful idea that's been sort of under discussed in business. Folks like Elon Musk have used it very successfully. It's certainly something that is now the dominant mode of engaging politically, is this sort of lunacy or performative lunacy seems to be omnipresent in the political sphere, but historically it has been quite valuable in business. And I'd like to basically note that at this point in time, I think the cultural context has shifted so dramatically, where there's just so much lunacy, there's just so much craziness out there, and there is no common reality. So the reality is just completely fractured for folks, and this is true even within the technology industry where I typically operate. You've got people living in multiple different versions of reality within any given company. There's folks in 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different versions of reality within any given company, which to me basically means that performative lunacy right now does not work in business. And so what you actually want right now is performative sanity. So you always sort of want to juxtapose your approach, your strategy versus sort of the dominant dynamic that's going on. And because there's just so much craziness right now, perhaps understandably, so perhaps it's like understandable why there would be so much craziness, but because there's just so much lunacy out there, to the extent you can over-rotate towards sanity, over-rotate toward conveying sanity in your interactions, I think that's actually a way to capture value over the next number of months. And in particular, I would note, to the extent you are active on a platform like Twitter, and I'm sort of, jury's out for me on Twitter whether I'm going to keep using it. As you know, I'm concerned it might be a quasi-governmental entity, given the means in which they took my blue check away from me when I changed my username. So TBD on whether I keep using Twitter. We'll see. I'm giving Twitter support the benefit of the doubt here on returning my blue check. But certainly if you're engaging on a platform like Twitter, which again I might not be in the very near future, but if you are, you most definitely want to be signaling to others that you are one of the sane ones, and I think this is a valuable time to be doing that, because you might find some other sane people and you might be able to do something together. So hang in there, and talk to you later. Bye.